Hi, it's TJ and today's video is all about spider veins, rosacea and hyperpigmentation. Now I personally suffer from 2 out of 3 of these things and finding ways to prevent them has been almost impossible. After a fair bit of research and trial and error testing, I finally managed to get rid of around about 90% of the visible spider veins on my face, as well as control the redness and flushing that I experience. Before we dive into this video, please subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with the latest content, ensuring you never miss out on a thing that's hot in the world of anti-aging skincare. So hit that subscribe button and turn all notifications on and let your skincare adventure begin. Okay, so back to the video. As spider veins are my biggest issue, this video is going to focus on how I treat them. No need for laser treatments, light therapy or injections. But before we jump into things, let's first take a quick look at spider veins and their causes. Telangiectasia, or pronounced as telangiectasia, refers to the appearance of tiny visible blood vessels that are close to the surface of the skin. These blood vessels are sometimes called spider veins because they look like a spider's web. Now, spider veins are generally cosmetic and don't tend to cause any medical symptoms or health problems. But with that said, they can cause the individual affected severe stress, anxiety and embarrassment. So let's break things down a little bit further here just so that absolutely everyone can understand spider veins and why they're there. So let's imagine that our body is like a big network of roads. And just like roads help transport cars and people from one place to another, our blood vessels carry blood throughout our bodies. We've got big highways, which are called arteries and veins, but we also have smaller side roads, which are the capillaries. Now, sometimes due to different reasons like genetics, exposure to the sun, or certain medical conditions, these tiny capillaries become more noticeable on the skin. They may appear as red, blue, or purple lines or clusters, especially on the face, legs, or other areas of the body typically exposed to the sun. Now, I myself have telangiectasia, primarily caused by rosacea, and secondarily from skin trauma due to years of cystic acne and topical steroid use. Now, I've tried just about every treatment under the sun, with few real results. But you guys who've been with me for a while know that I'm either all in or all out, so if I'm treating my spider veins, then I'm very much all in. So after much research, I finally found a treatment that has transformed my skin, removing those pesky spider veins and really clearing up my complexion. The secret? 10% tranexamic acid and cosmetic microneedling, just to help it reach those superficial telangiectasia, or spider veins. Okay, so what is tranexamic acid? Well, the tranexamic acid that I use is 10% tranexamic acid, and this is a cream formulation, but we'll take a closer look at this a little bit later in the video. So when you get a cut and your body naturally forms a clot to stop the bleeding, there's also a process in your body that breaks down these clots. Now, this is usually a good thing because it helps to keep balance and prevents potential issues due to clots in the wrong place. But sometimes when you're bleeding too much, you don't want these clots to break down too quickly. Now, tranexamic acid is an antifibrinolytic agent and it slows down the process of breaking down clots, so it gives your body a better chance to stop the bleeding. It's often used after an injury or for certain conditions that cause heavy bleeding. It can be given as a pill, a shot, a mouth rinse after dental surgery, and now even as a topical cream. Tranexamic acid has gained attention in dermatology for its potential benefits by treating conditions characterized by excessive vascular growth and inflammation, such as melasma and rosacea. Erythematotelangiectatic rosacea, or ETR, is a subtype of rosacea characterized by persistent redness, also known as erythema, visible blood vessels, flushing, and sensitive skin. This type of rosacea is primarily vascular in nature, which has led to some researchers investigating the potential benefits of tranexamic acid in its treatment. Now, topical tranexamic acid works by inhibiting plasmin, which reduces angiogenesis, or the formation of new blood vessels, and inflammation, both of which are implicated in the pathogenesis of rosacea. This could theoretically reduce the redness and telangiectasias associated with this type of rosacea. So, topical application of tranexamic acid, usually at concentrations of 2% to 5%, but up to 10% in some instances, is a relatively new area of use for the medication. and it's primarily used for dermatological purposes. Now, here are some other uses for topical 10% tranexamic acid, besides rosacea and spider veins. So, topical tranexamic acid is used to help manage hyperpigmentation disorders like melasma, a condition where dark patches appear on the skin, and primarily on the face. Now, tranexamic acid inhibits the activation of melanocytes, the cells that produce melanin, which helps lighten these dark patches. Some preliminary research suggests that tranexamic acid may reduce inflammation associated with acne. It may also help with post-acne arrhythmia and hyperpigmentation. Now, due to its potential to improve skin health and appearance, topical tranexamic acid is being explored for its anti-aging properties as well, although this is a less established use right now. So what strength of tranexamic acid is best? In terms of concentration, 10% tranexamic acid is typically considered a high concentration for topical use. Now this is the strength that I've been using to treat the spider veins on my face. So how do I use tranexamic acid to treat my spider veins? So the tranexamic acid that I have is from Fix Derma, and it's the Scar Fix TX, 10% tranexamic acid. It also contains alpha-arbutin, vitamin C, and kojic acid. Now I apply this twice daily, once in the morning and then once in the evening before going to bed. During the daytime, I apply my sunscreen of SPF 50 over the top of it. Now 3 times a week when using this, I will do cosmetic microneedling at a depth of around about 0.25 to 0.5 millimeters. Now I don't get any deeper than this because this tranexamic acid is not certified as sterile and it's not made for internal application. It's external use only, so I don't want to be pushing it too deep into the skin. Now in the evenings before using this, what I like to do is I like to have a really hot shower or do some facial steaming, which helps open up my pores for better penetration, but it also encourages those little tiny spider veins all over the cheeks to really dilate and open up, so that when you apply this, it's getting maximum reach and coverage across all of those. Now, as I said, I do cosmetic microneedling 3 times a week. Cosmetic microneedling is really so superficial, it doesn't cause any additional redness for days on end. There should be no peeling or flaking. It's really just helping that product just to get in that little bit deeper into the layer where you're going to find those telangiectasias. So there you have it. This is how I've been treating my spider veins and rosacea safely at home without the need of expensive laser treatments or injections. Now, obviously, this isn't an overnight solution, and it does take a good 6 weeks before you even start to notice the most minimal results. Now, I've recently held off from using the tranexamic acid for the last 4 weeks, just so I can see if the results are lasting, and so far, fingers crossed, so good. But yeah, hopefully this video is able to help some of you out there who are experiencing the same kind of skin conditions that I do, whether it's rosacea, whether it's the spider veins, whether it's hyperpigmentation. Tranexamic acid is looking so promising for treating these kind of dermatological issues, and is definitely something that I am so happy to have stumbled across. So I would say from the start of the year, before I even started using this with cosmetic microneedling, my most prominent spider veins on my face have kind of reduced by about 90%. I still have about 10% to go. I always strive for perfection, but really, to be honest, this makes me super happy anyway, seeing it like this. But yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. And of course, if you found this video useful, be sure to give it a like before you leave. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Stay beautiful, and until next time, TJ over and out.